This has been very alarming how no one is touching this story that is in connection with the NFL. Obviously, ESPN 10% ownership in NFL, the NFL has. So now you're like, but then NBA, not the same relationship, so therefore, Ime Udoka, we going to talk through this. Make some sense of it, y'all.
Yes, I appreciated Mike Vrabel going to the mic because it took the onus off the players, who they would have probably been asked about this situation, and why would they have to comment on something that has to do with him and his personal life? I am in no position to comment.
Well, coaches have to speak about players, what happened in their personal lives, a.k.a. Mike Vrabel had to talk about things that happened in the personal life of Stephon Diggs, a.k.a. he had to do it also with the running back Henderson, right? Huh? What's good for the goose ain't good for the gander? Let's start this over again. Okay, maybe she gonna say something different, because, boy, y'all not gonna fool us. You can say it, don't mean we hear you. Say it again.
Yes, I appreciated Mike Vrabel going to the mic because it took the onus off the players, who they would have probably been asked about this situation, and why would they have to comment on something that has to do with him and his personal life?
I hear you. Okay. I don't want to talk about my coach and his wife and what they're doing, but let me just say I make all these millions, and there are harder ways to make it than answering this, my coach cool. Like, you know what I mean? My coach okay. His fidelity issues. Move on. I
am in no position to comment on someone's relationship or marriage or whatever. That is their personal business. I will say this, though. I don't love the fact, now, as I said, I feel like it becomes a football situation, that Mike Vrabel has to be away from his team on Saturday on day 3 of the draft. Why? Why can't you be away on Monday?
That part. And I got a real question before I get into it, because it's just on my head. Y'all know me. I got my, honesty Tourette's. Is that by design? Is that a new style that the girls are doing? Because, I'm 51 now. I'm out of touch. Like, her eyebrows are Six Flags. Like, they're going up, the roller coaster. They're going up. It's interesting. I'm like, is that hers, or is that the fad? Is that the style? Because I know everybody got the long eyelashes. Everybody got the window wipers now. What is that? That's interesting. All right, continue.
Why does this have to become my business that I know when you're going to counseling? I don't want this to be my business. I didn't want any of this to be my business.
Well, you just answered your own question. He wanted us to know about it. He wanted it to be a splash because, one, he knew more was coming out. It was going to get worse. It was getting worse. They said, Mike, we got more photos. Now I got to go to counseling on day 3 of the draft. I can't wait to Monday. I can't wait to Sunday. I can't wait to next week. I can't wait to when everybody's gone anyway and I can just go. No. You're going day 3 of the draft. You know why? Because now this is sneaky. This is sneaky, y'all. Tell me if y'all think this is true. I want to make this a football matter, but the way I want to make it one is through counseling. So now you have to talk about it first take. This is the first time y'all talked about it. And y'all talk about the counseling element. Soften the blow. Sympathy. They work together. NFL, ownership, ESPN. Yeah, let's make it a football matter. But how do we make it a football matter? Talk about the counseling. Wow, that's gangster.
Quite frankly. So what they do in their personal time is up to them. But now this creates a situation where we have to talk about it on this show. We didn't want to talk about this on this show. Not at all. So we have to sit here and talk about it now because he told us that he's going to go to counseling on Saturday, day 3 of the draft.
Oh! You mean to tell me of all of this story that y'all couldn't talk about, didn't want to talk about, didn't need to talk about, this is the layer that, he's forced our hand. See, this is why police laugh at criminals. And this is why 99.9% of all criminals get caught. It's because you start getting too cute. Why did Vrabel get caught? Not because he was cheating. He'd been cheating for 6 years, they said. It ain't that. It's because you get too cute. Let's go to this hotel, then leave that hotel, go to this private resort. No one's going to know because it's private, and spend a lot of money to do nothing but be friends. And then when we get caught up, everybody was there, but we ain't got one picture of one person or one text of saying, yo, I'm by the bar. Then ESPN, in connection with the NFL, because they got 10% ownership, I don't care about that. I just care when you try to play me like Boo-Boo the Fool. Then you say, now he's forcing us to talk about it. Is he? Is he really? Oh, because he's missing the draft. Why is okay? I love playing this game. This is the best game you can play with somebody. When they trying to get you and try to play you like a sucker, you say, okay, you win. Now you're forced to talk about it. You're right. So we're talking about it. It's day 3 of the draft. Wow. Vrabel's gone because of counseling. Okay. Can I ask you one question? You're doing first take. You're on for 2 hours, 3 hours. Why is he missing? Why is he going to counseling? I bet you the segment gets short then. So you trying to tell me we're going to have to talk about him, Mike Vrabel, look at this. Look at Mike Vrabel to seek counseling will miss day 3 of draft. Is that informing me? I know where he's going, but a bigger question than where he's going, what he's doing is always why. They think they slick right here. Look at even that. I'm good, homie.
And that's where I feel like this has now become maybe a problem and a little bit of a distraction to his football. I appreciate.
Where's the round table? Where's everybody? Where's Ryan Clark? Where's Dan Orlowski? Give me something. But I bet you there's some round tables of Stephon Diggs. I bet you there were. I bet you, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, they try to play us like boo-boo. Okay, it gets worse. Yep. Diana Russini married her husband 6 years ago. She started cheating 5-6 years ago with Mike Vrabel and gave birth to a son 4 years ago, naming him, y'all don't want to hear this, Michael. That's diabolical as funk. Little man named Michael, they said. Cheating, bad. I'm not holier than thou. Cheating and naming your son after him, insane. That's gangster. Cheating and naming your son after him and then flexing about it publicly, online, diabolical. Keep looking at my almost 4-day-old son, Michael, while trying to figure out who are the best Michaels to ever play and coach in the NFL. Keep looking at my almost 4-day-old son. He ain't a week old. Michael, while trying to figure out who are the best Michaels to ever play and coach in the NFL. I want to say this. I hope I just got parodied. I hope I just got clowned and I got to apologize. There's no way. There's no way, y'all. Stomp says she ain't. Sorry, not sorry. Stomp, thanks for the super chat. What y'all thinking? Beat it up in the comments. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel. Become a member as we recap everything. Oh, my God. We're going to recap it right here. This is. Yeah. A recap. New York Post released damning photos of Vrabel kissing Diana Russini in 2020 while wearing his wedding ring and 6 months before she was married. So she engaged? Say no. All right, TMZ releases a 2020. He married, so say yes. The TMZ releases a 2024 photo of Vrabel and Russini smiling together at a casino. Mike Vrabel calls a last-minute press conference to say very little. Twitter sleuths connect the dots showing that Vrabel may be the father of Russini's firstborn son, Michael. People are calling for paternity tests. Dave Portnoy, a former Russini supporter, said, you just can't name your kid the same name as the guy you're having an affair with. We have entered banana land with this story and nothing is off the table. Diana Russini deletes her ex account. Blah, blah, blah. Whew. And somehow, some way, let's just be real. This story is fascinating. It's crazy. It's wild. It's sports. It's sports media. It's journalism. It's athletes. It's integrity. And ESPN don't want to talk about it. A lot of mainstream media don't want to talk about it. They talk about stories that ain't nowhere near this in terms of meat, fodder. Like real elements that we all are a part of, storyline. And the only thing we hear is he's going to counseling. Blah, blah, blah. That's why I did this story, because I knew what I knew. And guess what? We're going to know more. The problem with lying is you got to continue to remember it and continue it to go. And the problem with lying is everyone else is continuing to try to figure out why you're lying. You can stop. You can turn the engines off by just telling the truth and being transparent. But until then, everyone will be on your scent. It's just like when you play the dozens. If you play the dozens, the best way to stop the dozens, the best way to not be the butt of the joke is to actually have a better joke than them, or their jokes don't land. It's a great joke, but it doesn't matter, dog. All right. I 8 Mile you. Everything you're going to say, I don't care about or I already said. Now, anything else? Like now you flip it on them psychologically because it's like, oh, I'm kicking them while you down. But right now, when you lying, you look like you up. Oh, they ain't gonna believe this one. Oh, it's this, it's that. Crazy. Beat it up in the comments. That was wild. I can't. Ooh, she named her baby Michael. We gotta watch out for that husband, man. That's gang related. Brother. I don't even know how to end this. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most, and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the verse. Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So